All right, we are back with Travis Terrebonne. And look, we thought we needed a segment like this because a lot of you know after Hurricane Ida, you know, you were trying to get generators, you were trying to get them serviced, you were trying to make sense out of everything. So everybody's sort of smart now when to do it. We hope you are, but if not, we're going to remind you. And Travis Terrebonne, who's the owner and president of Gen Gators, is here. Good to see you again, Travis.
You too, Martin. Thank you for having me.
Well, we learned a lot from Hurricane Ida. Of course, being in this business, I've been knowing for 40 years we have to have generators to run HTV and to get out there, but people sort of take gambles. But after Ida, there was no more gambling. Everybody now is in the market for a generator. Don't wait till the last minute.
That's right. It's critical infrastructure. You know, living on the Gulf Coast, whether or not you are susceptible to frequent long-term outages or just short-term outages, you know, I urge people a lot, pay attention to what's going on in the country. Pay attention to what's going on with our power grid, our infrastructure. You know, with power generation and standby power, there's, you know, one lobbyist, one lawmaker out there could change one thing tomorrow, and we could be in a situation like other foreign countries that load shed at night and you have to go on your generator. So with what's going on in the world and the instability, I think power outages now are more frequent than they've ever been. I monitor this on a nationwide level every single day, and I would just encourage you to get ahead of it, you know. I think it is critical infrastructure for your home, and the homes that they're building out there right now, considered smart homes, well, don't have a dumb home without power, you know.
I would think, you know, at this point, when my mom and dad were building houses, a generator was a luxury. You didn't really need it, or, you know, we sort of went with the candles when the power went out. But now, you're right, it ought to be included in the budget of your home, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. We work with homeowners now about this to pre-wire. You know, we just did one recently on Bayou Black Road that the homeowner called during home construction and got ahead of the game. And so a lot of money was saved, a lot of time was saved because we want to be able to provide that, especially on a new build prior to sheetrock going in and stuff like that. There's a lot of things you could do proactively to get involved.
And plus, what do? Y'all go out, run all the wiring, make sure it's run. There are laws where you have to put the generator, you know, I guess foot-wise from the home, so y'all know all that. But then you got to do the pads and all that. Y'all do everything?
Yeah, we do everything, turnkey installation. We pride ourselves on maintenance, obviously maintenance and service, but you know, we work in several other parishes outside of Terrebonne, and there are some within an hour and a half or here that are more stringent than others based on their regulations. And so, you know, we had a meeting this morning that we pride ourselves on following the toughest regulations no matter where we are serviced. Our service footprint is pretty much the entire Gulf Coast, but we know what parishes are the toughest to work in, and we span out those guidelines in everywhere we do business.
I hear you use the word service a lot, and you pride yourself on that. Isn't that the key to anything when it comes to this? Because when you need that generator, you need it.
Absolutely. You know, that was the reason, the first and foremost reason I chose to get into this business. You know, we do a lot more than just residential. We do light commercial, marine, plants, refineries, a lot of critical infrastructure, banks, hospitals, and things like that. It was because of the, I would say, lack thereof of professionalism in the service business. That's not to knock any dealers out there. I know there's a lot of people that like to do it right, but using a generator expert on someone that does this exclusively, you know, we talked about it in our morning meeting today was, you know, buying a generator from somebody who doesn't do this exclusively is like buying a John Deere tractor from Trap Chevrolet and then wondering why they can't service it correctly or don't have the parts in stock. So definitely the maintenance is the key and the heart to prolonging this thing. We want you to buy one and be done, and you only do that through maintenance.
Real quick, like diesel, gas, natural gas.
The difference or the preference?
What a preference, yeah.
You know, truth be told, we live in an oil field environment. A diesel engine is designed to go 30,000 hours before an overhaul nowadays, sometimes 50,000 hours on a new technology. So I think everybody knows a gas piece of equipment is not going to last that long. It's got a lot of heat. However, the convenience of having an unlimited fuel source per se as of natural gas, it mitigates you having to stand in line at gas stations during storms. A propane-driven product runs a lot cooler, performs better, will actually deliver true KVA power versus a natural gas product just because the heat of combustion in the engine is reduced. But obviously, long-term, if money's not an object, a diesel unit is great. But what's the fuel hustling worth to you? That's the main question.
And the diesel is still the workhorse. Huh?
Absolutely. Is it better? Unequivocally. But are you in a position where you can hustle fuel? And if you don't, maybe consider a gas source.
Yeah, if they want to give you a call, where can they reach you?
857-0357. We're located at 152 North Hollywood. We're right here in Houma. We moved all of our operations and headquarters to Houma because we love what Terrebonne Parish is about. We love being in association with HTV, and we want to serve people. So I would say maintenance is our cornerstone. Maintenance is a lot like relationships. In order for maintenance to serve you, you have to stay in relationship with it. Your best relationships are the ones that you steward and with your generators nonetheless.
All right. Travis Terrebonne once again with Gen Gators. And if you're looking right now, and now's the time to start. Yeah, hurricane season is right around the corner. It sneaks up on it. So give Travis a call. Him and his great team will look at helping you. And we appreciate you joining us on HTV. Once again, we'll be back with more programming. Don't go away.